So, Army of Two. It's finally here. I know I was a huge first Army of One, Two, One nerd. So, I did like that game, but, wasn't all that good, unfortunately. But this one, I will admit, a lot better. It, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly.
They improved on a lot.
Yeah, it seems a lot, cleaner to me, because the first one, I don't know. It was just seemed real spastic, like the movements were, and just general interaction with the gamer user interface.
Kind of like you're stroking out when you're playing it.
Exactly. But this one is just a lot smoother. I love the snap to cover that you can do.
Mm-hmm.
It's great because there is no cover button. It's just if you're near the cover, you just get into it, and it's not like you're locked into it. I mean, your guy automatically hides from gunfire and stuff, but then you just start to walk away as you would in any other spot, and he just gets right off of it, and then if it's a lower cover, you actually have to kneel down to really not get shot in the head, even though you have metallic masks that don't do anything. But it has the mask creator, though, which you actually have to go to the EA website for that. So if you can't figure out your email address linked to your gamer profile, John.
Shut up.
But, yeah, it's really cool to do. It's really good. It's like a half-assed Photoshop, so that's neat. But generally, yeah, definitely a better game. Storyline, not any better. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, there's a story?
Yeah.
Time out.
You're in Shanghai doing one mission, apparently, that takes like 5 minutes, but, whatever, you get paid a lot to do it. And then one of you jinxes it. Oh, nothing could make this day worse. Suddenly, boom, explosions. It's more like a meteor shower than anything. But yeah, suddenly the city starts crashing, and buildings crash, and the graphics are kind of weak as far as those go. Because they are. I mean, like, the explosions are kind of, yeah. And apparently buildings explode instantly in a gigantic flame when they crash into each other. Whatever, they all must be propane buildings.
Yeah, of course.
New designs. But, besides that, though, like, the actual in-game graphics are really good. Way better than the first. I'd say really good just basically for any game. It's really good. One thing that I really liked is on most of the in-game cutscenes, it shows everything your character actually has. Like whatever mask they're wearing actually, shows up, and whatever guns they have. Half the time their hands are like facing through parts because, they had to pick like a general spot for a gun hand to go. So sometimes like your trigger finger's actually up near the scope, but whatever. It works. But it is neat. And I know there's like 2 cutscenes where it actually goes back to like basic mass and like armor. I don't know why. It's like 2 in the whole game, but
major
whatever.
Ones,
I guess. But they definitely took the cutscenes are definitely more in game than actual like out of game cutscene story mode. Like this, I guess they wanted to go more. You're literally following them through the city as they're trying to escape and just survive. And then you have to have morale choices. Save the civilians, because you have to throw the question mark on the back, because God knows you might just decide to kill them all and make it through faster.
No.
Yes, way. And apparently you get negative morale for killing bad guys instead of, like, cuffing them. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I mean, like, I understand that you wouldn't get good morale for just killing them, but does it really have to be a negative thing?
Of course.
Whatever. But yeah, and so when you save civilians, you get money, and then your little morale either goes up or down. There's absolutely no point to the morale except the achievements that require, full good or full bad. And in the pause screen, it says you're either like a guardian or, a champion, or it says you're like a bad egg or like a demon or something, whatever.
Bastard.
And then you also have your camaraderie. Yeah, camaraderie, whatever.
Camaraderie?
Camaraderie.
Yes.
That's what it's called.
Camaraderie.
And basically, the more fist bumps and handshakes and the awesome rock, paper, scissors. I love that, though. That is awesome that they threw that in. Because you'd be surprised how many times you actually end up doing it. Especially when you try to switch weapon, except you're standing in front of your partner, so you get locked into it. But it's goofy to do it, though. So, you can smack each other over the head. You can, do the fist bump. And then that just does the same, even does less than the morale does. All it does is just, again, pause screen says how good your partnership is. Doesn't matter. at all. But I guess it's for those people without headsets. They can just be like, if somebody shot the civilians, you just run up and go, "Hey, dude," smack, and they're like, "Oh, I did something bad. Sorry, my bad, bro. High five, rock paper scissors." But as far as the guns go, amazing. I love it. They have an awesome new just customization system. This one is on the fly, which is awesome. It's not like in between levels or anything, or even like specific spots within the levels. It's literally any time that you're not shooting a gun. Because I know we've been in the middle of combat, and we'll go to weapon customization just because we'll need like a grenade launcher or something real quick. So that's pretty neat. So upgrade all the different guns. Although I will admit, they didn't really make the guns all that different because there's like a few key guns that are really powerful. You got like the AK obviously, and like the Barrett 50 cal and stuff like that. But it seems like you'll unlock 3 other machine guns at the same time that are nowhere near as good as it. So there's really no point in even spending.
them.
Yeah, but whatever. But as far as at least actually customizing the guns, I'm really good at English tonight. There's a lot to do. They have like barrels, stocks, yeah, clips, scopes. I know the AK pretty much is like the most customizable weapon in the whole game.
Pretty close, yeah.
But besides that, every gun has its different perks, and then you can find little upgrades throughout the city, which are basically pieces of paper laying on the ground, and they're all like hidden in areas, and you just pick them up, and suddenly you have a soda can silencer. Yay! Too bad they suck, but whatever. If you want to look like a hobo assassin, there you go. So a lot of cool stuff with the guns. As far as the actual gunplay, a lot of fun. I don't know what they did for this game, but it's really addicting. I mean, I've probably played the storyline like 5 times by now, and I'm probably going to go play it again because it's just fun as hell to run in and just, fight an entire army of people. They have, a lot of different enemies to fight. They have, the regular grunts, and then they kind of have like slightly more armored people, and then they have the super badasses. Those guys are really cool. Shotgun guy, biggest Jew bag of the game, because he's like fully armored. Same guy as the first game where if you shoot him in the back, it kills him, but this time you can also pop off his helmet, even though he doesn't have a face mask, so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense that you can't just shoot him in the nose and kill him. But whatever, you have to pop it off first.
Ping.
Yeah, exactly. So there's that, and his shotgun has a retarded range and retarded damage, especially on contractor difficulty. So, that's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
But, again, give somebody else the aggro or take it, and then it will go around the back and kill them. Because, of course, aggro makes its triumphant return. Same thing, though. Although there isn't the super special overload mode, where, the super, aggro guy is suddenly like slow but super invincible, and then the other guy is just invisible, and you can snap necks and whatnot, and nobody even knows. So there's not that. They try to go definitely a more realistic way this time. I know they definitely toned down the goofiness.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I liked it. That's what made the first one really fun.
Yeah, they definitely. There are no more like super cheesy lines. Some things maybe like a little goofy when they talk, but for the most part, they actually tried to have them seem like a real partnership, and they changed the voices. Rios is like he had a deep voice before, but now he's just black. He's just like, "Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for that gun. Let's go kill some fucking people." Like, oh my god, who is this? And then the other guy doesn't sound like a prepubescent bitch anymore. It's like, hey, come on, let's go. Yeah, it's fun. No, he actually sounds kind of more of a hardcore, guy, even though he still looks like a douche. But I guess that's his character. So this time they have less armor. They keep switching it, though, throughout the game, which is neat because when you beat the game, you can unlock outfit choices, which is, a fun thing to do, which not many games do anymore. So it is kind of a nice return to old-style nostalgia and stuff like that. But, again, they have less armor, so you're kind of surprised at why they would do that, but hey, it's whatever. It's a game. It doesn't matter. Because again, you're wearing metal masks, but you still get shot in the head. So,
Oh, your eyes.
your eyes, tiny little pinhole-sized things. But whatever. But as far as like, I guess enemies again, they can be difficult. They I don't know. Do they really seem to like flank and stuff like that?
Yeah. There was a couple of times where they flanked and it was not fun.
Yeah, I know they definitely seem to work together though for sure. So they can be difficult. You can't be an idiot and like run off. It does help to be together, but then again, some parts of the game, it's pretty much forces you to split up. And it's meh. It's not bad. We're not Game Informer, all right? Because
This game sucks.
yeah, those guys hated the fucking game. It's really not all that bad. Don't look for quality again as far as storyline. Weak as shit. It really is. Like they could have presented it maybe a little bit better.